Hello and welcome to day 5 of our virtual Proverbs study. I hope that you've been enjoying our time together so far and that the discussion questions have really got you pondering the Proverbs. Sometimes this particular chapter is entitled A Warning Against Impurity and Infidelity. Do we really need such a warning? I know small children don't understand that fire is hot, but do we as adults need a warning that impure thoughts or deeds that are disloyal might be harmful to us? Do you think sometimes we have to put down the obvious wisdom? A reading from the book of Proverbs, chapter 5. My child, be attentive to my wisdom. Incline your ear to my understanding, so that you may hold on to the prudence, and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of a loose woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. But in the end she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps follow the path to Sheol. She does not keep straight to the path of life. Her ways wander, and she does not know it. And now, my child, listen to me, and do not depart from the words of my mouth. Keep your way far from her, and do not go near the door of her house, or you will give your honor to others, and your years to the merciless. And strangers will take their fill of your wealth, and your labors will go to the house of an alien. At the end of your life you will groan, when your flesh and body are consumed. And you say, "Oh, how I hated discipline, and now my heart despised reproof. I did not listen to the voice of my teachers, or incline my ear to the instructors. Now I am at the point of utter ruin in public assembly. Drink water from your own cistern, flowing water from your own well. Should your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets? Let them be for yourself alone, and not for sharing with strangers. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth, a lovely deer, a graceful doe. May her breast satisfy you at all times. May you be intoxicated always by her love. Why should you be intoxicated, my son, by another woman, and embrace the bosom of an adulteress? For human ways are under the eyes of the Lord, and he examines all their paths. The iniquities of the wicked ensnare them, and they are caught in the toils of their sin. They die for lack of discipline, and because of their great folly, they are lost. Holy wisdom, holy word. We very recently finished the Olympic Games, and the Paralympic Games may soon be over. When I think about people that are incredibly disciplined, athletes are some of the first people that come to mind. They tend to train every single day. These scriptures state that discipline, or more accurately, the lack of discipline, will be something that we'll regret at the end of our lives. What helps keep you disciplined in your spiritual journey? Verse 21 seems to imply that God is always watching, keeping an eye on all of humanity. How do you feel about God not only always being present, which seems like a blessing and a wonderful gift, especially during troubled or difficult times, but always watching? Does God keeping an eye on things bring you comfort? Have you ever thought about God watching you? As we noted before in this series, Pondering Proverbs, women are used to personify both wisdom, the positive good thing, and the temptress, the adulteress, the wicked, evil, negative side of things. Do you think it's right to use women as these examples? Would you want the women you know, or perhaps yourself if you are a woman, to be painted as adulterers? How do you feel about ideas personified as women? The beginning of Proverbs, back in chapter 1, very explicitly states that these are intended to be wisdom passed down from father to son. How do you think the Proverbs would differ if it was advice from mother to daughter, or from father to daughter, or mother to son? Maybe between siblings? What advice would you give a cousin? How would the scriptures differ if written by and for a different family member? Chapter 5 includes this idea that there are those who tempt with words of honey. Have you ever found yourself swayed by the sweet words of another? Were they trying to convince you to do something helpful? Were they saying things like, pretty please with sugar on top? What happened next? What's your story? Please join me in a word of closing prayer. Oh God, your wisdom included in these pages helps keep us from impurity and infidelity. Your wisdom included in these pages helps guide us along paths of righteousness. As you watch over us always and everywhere, knowing that no matter where we go or what we do, you will always be with us. May we continue to give you praise and glory and honor, not only with word, but also with deed. In your Son's name, Amen. Thank you so much for joining us once again virtually as we continue our journey through Proverbs as we ponder the Proverbs. I hope that if you enjoyed this particular video, you'll give it a like. Please give us a comment down below and answer some of these questions. And don't forget to share this video or subscribe to the channel. All of these things help us grow our channel and help us reach more people. And as ever, God be with you till we meet again. Go in peace. Bye-bye.